It seems like every day is a different headline, but on the same topic for investors, and that's the US-China trade war. Now, at the epicenter of this trade war is something called rare earth elements. Now, many investors have likely not heard of what these are, but it's basically 17 metallic elements on the periodic table, the one you learned back in school. And the reason these rare earth elements are at the center of this trade war is because across really critical sectors globally, like energy, defense, advanced materials that go into really critical infrastructure like semiconductors powering the AI race, these sectors all depend on these rare earth elements that are extremely hard to find, process, and ultimately make usable. Let me talk about why. If you think about the value chain for these 17 rare earth elements, and what's ironic is it's actually not rare at all. There's abundant supply of these mineral deposits in the Earth's core around the world. The reason is the real bottleneck for getting these into final form is processing and refining. 90% of the world's global refining and processing capacity is in China today. And the reason it's really difficult to change that dynamic and why the US government is so in arms about securing supply and changing this is because it's really technologically complex to build these facilities. They can take 10, 20 years to come online. And if you think about what's required to power these refining facilities, it's a lot of, in many ways, dirty energy. It's a lot of energy that a lot of politicians have spent decades trying to basically put out of business. And so if you think about what it takes to take that 90% that's domiciled in China and get it out of China and possibly into the US, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of capital, it's a lot of technological specialization, which is really difficult to do overnight. Meanwhile, the exponential progress in AI is not slowing down anytime soon. So the demand for these rare earths continues to grow every single day. So as we zoom out as investors, we look at the situation and we say, how is this going to change? The genie's out of the bottle in many ways. AI is not going anywhere anytime soon. So as you think about what's at stake between this US and China trade war, not only is it AI, is it currency hegemony, is it remaining the dominant military superpower of the world, but it's making sure that we secure the natural resources required to make all of those things happen. And rare earths are at the core of that debate.